A Christmas Song by Louisa May Alcott. Cold and rainy tree is the sky, bitter winds go whistling by, orchard morn are bare and dry, yet here stands a fruitful tree. Household fairies kind and dear, with loving magic none need fear. Bade it rise and blossom here, little friends for you and me. Come and gather as they fall, shining gifts for great and small. Santa Claus remembers all, when he comes with goodies pilled. Corn and candy, apples red, sugar horses, gingerbread. Babies who are never fed are hanging here for every child. Shake the boards and down they come, with a fruit but peach or plum. 'Tis our little harvest home, for for't froze the flowers kill. For't birds depart and squirrels sleep, for't snows may gather cold and deep. Little folk the sunshine keep, and mother love makes summer still. Gathered in a smiling ring, lightly dance and gaily sing, still a heart remembering the sweet story all should know, of a little child whose birth has made this day throughout the earth a festival for childish mirth since that first Christmas long ago. A little bird I am, by Louisa May Alcott. A little bird I am, shut from the fields of air, and in my cage I sit and sing to him who placed me there. Well pleased a prisoner to be, because my God it pleases we. Naught have I else to do, I sing the whole day long, and he whom most I love to please doth listen to my song. He caught and bound my wandering wing, but still he bends to hear me sing.
Beds to the front of one, by Louisa May Alcott. Beds to the front of one, beds to the right of one, beds to the left of one, nobody blundered. Beamed at by hungry souls, streamed as with brimming boats, steamed by army roads, buttered and sundered. A coffin that cannot light, each must be satisfied, and will live or died, all the men wonder it. Brighter shone the golden shadows, by Louisa May Alcott. Brighter shone the golden shadows, on the cool wind softly came the low sweet tones of happy flowers, singing little Violet's name. Among the green trees was it whispered, and the white waves bore it on to the lonely forest of flowers, where the glad news had not gone. Thus the Frost King had lost his kingdom, and his power to harm and blind. Violet conquered, and his cold heart warmed with music, laugh, and light. And his fair home once so dreary, gay with lovely yells and flowers, brought a joy that never faded through the long bright summer hours. Thus by Violet's magic power all dark shadows passed away, and over home of happy flowers the golden light forever lay. Thus the fairy mission ended, and all Flowerland was taught the power of love by gentle deeds a little Violet wrought.
Clover Blossom by Louisa May Alcott. In a quiet, pleasant meadow, beneath a summer sky, where green old trees, where branches waved, and winds went singing by, where a little brook went rippling, so musically low, and pacing clouds cast shadows on the waving grass below, where low, sweet notes of brooding birds stole out on the fragrant air, and golden sunlight shone undimmed on almost fresh and fair, where bloomed their lovely sisterhood of happy little flowers, together in this pleasant home, through quiet summer hours. The rude hand came to gather them, no chilling wind to blight. Warm sunbeams smiled at them by day, and soft dews fell at night. So here, along the brook's side, beneath the green old trees, the flowers dwelled among the friends, to sunbeams and the breeze. One morning, as the flowers awoke, fragrant and fresh and fair, a little worm came creeping by, and begged the shelter where. Ah, pity and love me, sighed the worm. I am lonely, poor and weak, a little spot for resting place. Dear flowers is all I seek. I am not fair and have trailed unloved, but butterfly, bird and bee, where little knew what in this dark form lay the beauty they yet may see. Well, let me lie in the deep green moss, and weave my little tongue, and sleep my long, unbroken sleep, that spring's first flowers came. When will I come in a fair dress, and all gentle care repay, with the grateful love of a humble worm? Kind flowers, or let me stay. But the wild rose shadowed her little taunts, while her soft face glowed with pride, where the light hid beneath the drooping ferns, and the daisy turned aside. Little Housestein scornfully laughed, as she danced on a slender steep, or a coastlet bent to the rippling waves, and whispering the tale to them. The blue-eyed grass looked down on the worm, as it silently turned away, and cried, "All harm more delicate leaves, and wherefore canst not stay?" When a sweet soft voice called out from far, "Come hither, poor worm, to me. The sun lies warm in this quiet spot, and I'll share my home with thee." The running flowers looked up to see who had offered a warm house. He was a clever blossom, whose fluttering leaves seemed becoming him to come, and right in the sunny little nook a cool wind rustled by, and murmuring bees and butterflies came on the flower's breast to lie. Down through the leaves the sunlight stole, and seemed to linger there, as if it laughed to brighten the hall. Of one so sweet and fair, its rosy face smiled kindly down, as the friendless worm drew near, and its low voice softly whispering said, "Poor thing, thou art welcome here, close at my side in the soft green moss, thou wilt find a quiet bed, where thou canst softly sleep till spring. With my leaves above we spread, a pity and laughing, friendless worm. Thoughtful art not graceful or fair, for many a dark, unlovely form have a kind heart dwelling there, no more home of a green and pleasant earth, lonely and poor shall from roam, for a lonely friend hast thou found in me, and it rested in my little home. When, deep in its quiet mossy bed, sheltered from sun and shower, a grateful worm spun its winter tomb. In the shadow of a flower, and Clover guard well at rest, till autumn's leaf were sere, till all sister's flowers were gone, and the winter's sleep drew near, when the rafter leaves were softly spread. Of a sleeping worm below, where the faithful little flower lay, beneath the winter's snow. Spring came again, and the flowers rose from the quiet winter graves, and gaily danced on their slender stems, and sang with the rippling waves. Softly the warm winds kissed the checks, brightly the sunbeams fell, as one by one they came again, in their summer homes to dwell. And then Clover bloomed once more, rosy and sweet and fair, and patiently watched by the mossy bed for the worm still slumbering there. When her sister flowers scornfully cried, as they waved in the summer air, "But worm was friendless and poor, and Clover, why shouldst thou care? We'll watch no more, nor dwell alone, away from the sister's flowers. Come, dance and feast and spend with us these pleasant summer hours. We pity thee, foolish little flower, to trust what the false one said. He will not came in a fair dress, for her lies in the green moss dead." But little Clover still watched on, alone in the sunny home. She did not doubt the warm poor's truth, and trusted he would come. At least the small cell opened wide, and a glittering butterfly from out the moss on golden wings soared up to the sunny sky. And when the wandering flowers cried aloud, "Clover, thy watch was vain. He only sought a shelter here, and never will come again." And the unkind flowers danced for joy, and they saw him thus depart, for the love of a beautiful butterfly. As dear to a flower's heart, they feared he would stay in Clover's home, and her tender care repay. So he danced for joy, when at last he rose, and silently flew away. Then Clover bowed her head, while his soft tears fell like grief, for her gentle heart was grieved to find that her sister's words were true, and the instinct she had watched so long, when helpless, poor and lone, thankless for all of faithful care, on his golden wings had flown. But as she drooped in silent grief, she heard little Daisy cry, "Oh, sister, look, I see him now, afar in the sunny sky. He's floating back from cloudland now, borne by the fragrant air, spread wide your leaves, what he may choose, the flower he deems most fair." When a white rose glowed with a deeper blush, as she proudly waved on a stem, the cowlip bent to the clear blue waves, and made a mirror of them. Little Louisiana merrily danced, and spread her white leaves wide, while Daisy whispered her joy and hope, as she stood by her gay friend's side. Violet peeped from the tall green ferns, and lifted her soft blue eye to watch her glittering form which shone afar in the summer sky. They thought no more of the ugly worm who once had wakened with scorn, but looked and looked for the butterfly now, as the soft wind bore him on. Near and near the bride from came, and fair the blossoms grew. Each welcomed him in her sweetest tones, each offered her honey and dew. But in vain did they beckon, and smile and call, and while their leaves unclose, the glittering forms they floated on, the violet, daisy, and rose, lightly enfued the pleasant home. Of flowers most truly fair, the glow's breast he softly lit, and fruits his bright rings wear. Dear flower, the butterfly whispered low, long hast thou waited for me. Now I am come, and my grateful laugh shall brighten the home for we. Thou hast laughed and cared for me when alone, hast watched o'er my lag and well, and now will I strive to show the thanks the poor who could not tell. Sunbeam and breeze shall come to we, and the coolest dews that fall. Whatever a flower can wish is thin, and forward worthily all. And the home was shredded with the friendless warm. The butterfly's home shall be, and thou shalt find dear faithful flowers. A loving friend in me, when, for the long bright summer hours, through sunshine and through showers, together in the happy home, dread butterfly and flower.
Dear Grif, by Louisa May Alcott. Dear Grif, here's a whiff of beautiful spring flowers. The big red roses for your noses toward the sky it towers. Oh, do not frown upon this crown of green pinks and blue geranium, but think of me and wish you see, and put it on your geranium.
Don't drive me away, by Louisa May Alcott. Don't drive me away, but hear what I say. Bad men want the gold, we will steal it tonight, and you must take flight, so be quiet and busy and bold. Slip away with me, and you will see what a wise little thing I am. For the road I show, no man can know, since it's up in the pathless sky.
Fairy Song, by Louisa May Alcott. The moonlight fades on flower and tree, and the stardom one by one. The tale is told, the song is sung, and the fairy feast is done. The night wind rocks the sleeping flowers, and sings to them soft and low. The early birds along will wake, it's time for the elves to go. O sleeping earth, we silently pass, unseen by mortal eye, and send sweet dreams as we lightly float through the quiet moonlit sky. For the stars of the eyes alone may see, and the flowers alone may tell, their feast we hold, the tales we tell, that is the time for the elves to go. From bird and blossom and bee we learn the lessons they teach, and seek by kindly deeds to win a loving friend in each. And though unseen on earth we dwell, sweet voices whisper low, and little hearts most joyously greet the elves wherever they go. And next we meet in the fairy dell, where the silver moon's soft light shine when on faces gay as snow, and elfin hearts as light. Now spread each wing of eastern sky, with sunlight soon will glow. The morning star shall light us home, farewell, for the elves must go. Flowers, dear flowers, farewell, by Louisa May Alcott. We are sending you, dear flowers, forth alone to die. Their gentle sisters may not weep over cold graves where you lie. You go to bring them fadeless life in the bright homes where we dwell. They softly smile, 'tis so, as we sadly sing farewell. Or plead with gentle words for us, and whisper tenderly of generous love to that cold heart, and it will whisper you. And for your fate in a dreary home, your loving hearts will tell of the joy and peace that you have given. Flowers, dear flowers, farewell.
For myself alone I would not be, by Louisa May Alcott. For myself alone I would not be ambitious in my wish, but for you I would be treble 20 times myself, 1,000 times more fair, 10,000 times more rich. From our happy home, by Louisa May Alcott. From our happy home, for the world we roam, 1 week and all the year, making winter spring, with the joy we bring, for Christmas tide is here. The eastern star shines from afar, to light the poorest home. Hearts warmer grow, gifts freely flow, for Christmas tide has come. For gay trees rise, with our young eyes, for bloom with tempting cheer. Blithy voices sing, blithy bells ring, for Christmas tide is here. Our happy chime, our blessed time, draws us all so near. Welcome, dear day, all creatures say, for Christmas tide is here.
He prayeth best to loveth best, by Louisa May Alcott. He prayeth best to love best, all things of great and small. For the dear God who loveth us, He made us love of all.
He that is down need fear no fall, by Louisa May Alcott. He that is down need fear no fall, he that is low no pride. He that is humble ever shall have God to be his guide.
I am content with what I have, little be it or much, and Lord, contentment still I crave, because thou saved such. Fullness to where my burden is, would go on pilgrimage. Here little, and hereafter bliss, is best from age to age. Hello, hello, by Louisa May Alcott. Hello, hello, come down below. It's lovely and cool out here in the pool, on the lily-pad float for a nice green boat. Here we sit and sing in the pleasant ring, or leapfrog play in the jolliest way. Our games have begun, come join in the fun.
Here is the bracelet, by Louisa May Alcott. Here is the bracelet for good little May to wear on her arm by night and by day. When it shines like the sun, all's going well. But when you are bad, a sharp prick will tell, farewell, little girl, for now we must part. Make a fairy box, dear, of your own happy heart, and take out for all sweet gifts every day, till all the year round it's like beautiful May.
Here's a nut, by Louisa May Alcott. Here's a nut, there's a nut, hide it quick away, in a hole under leaves to eat some winter day. A corn sweet a plenty, we will have them all, skip and scamper lively till the last ones fall. I slept and dreamed that life was beauty, by Louisa May Alcott. I slept and dreamed that life was beauty. I woke and found that life was duty. Was a dream when a shadowy lie? Toil on, sad heart, courageously, and thou shalt find the dream to be a noonday light in truth to we.
I wish I had a quiet tomb, by Louisa May Alcott. I wish I had a quiet tomb beside a little rill, where birds and bees and butterflies would sing upon the hill.
I write about the butterfly, by Louisa May Alcott. I write about the butterfly, it is a pretty thing, and flies about like the birds, but it does not sing. First it is a little grub, and when it is a nice yellow cocoon, and when the butterfly eats its way out soon. We live on dew and honey, we do not have any hive, we do not sting like wasps and bees and hornets, and to be as good as we should strive.
In the garret, by Louisa May Alcott. 4 little chests all in a row, dim with dust and worn by time, all fashioned and filled long ago by children now in their prime. 4 little cases hung side by side, with faded ribbons, brave and gay, and a face that wear with childish pride, long ago on a rainy day. 4 little names, one on each lid, carved out by a boyish hand, and underneath a life hide, histories of a happy band, once played here and paused oft to hear a sweet refrain, when came and went on the roof aloft in the falling summer rain. Meg, on the first lid, smooth and fair, I look in with loving eyes, for folded here, with well-known care, that goodly gathering lies, a record of a peaceful life, gifts to gentle child and girl, and bridal gone, lines to a wife. A tiny show, a baby girl. No toys in this first chest remain, for all are carried away, and we're all aged to join again in another small Meg's play. Ah, happy mother, well I know you hear like a sweet refer, always ever soft and low in the falling summer rain. Joe, on the next lid, scratched and worn, and within the motley store of headless dolls, of schoolbooks torn, birds and beasts that speak no more, spoils brought home from the fairy ground, only trod by youthful fate. Dreams of a future never found, memories of a past still sweet, half-written poems, stories wild, April letters, warm and cold, diaries of a witful child, hints of a woman early old, a woman in a lonely home, hearing, like a sad refrain, be worthy, laugh, and laugh will come in the falling summer rain. My Beth, the dust is always swept from the lid that bears your name, as if by loving eyes that wept, be careful hands that often came. They have canonized for us one saint, ever less human than divine. And still we lay, with tender plaint, relicts in this household shrine, the silver bell so seldom rung, the lily cap which last she wore, the fair, deaf Catherine that hung by angels born above her door, the song she sang without lament, in a prison house of pain, forever are we sweetly blent with the falling summer rain. Upon the last lid's polished field, legend know both fair and true, a gallant knight bears on a shield, Amy lit his golden blue. Within lies Snoot, that boned her hair, slippers that have danced their last, faded flowers laid by with care, fans whose airy toils are past, gay valentines all ardent flames, trifles that have borne their part, girlish hopes and fears and shames. A record of a maiden heart, a rolling fairer through a spell, hearing like a blithe refrain, the silver sound of bridal bells and the falling summer rain. 4 little chests, all in a row, dim with dust and worn by time. 4 women taught by weal and woe to laugh and labor in their prime. 4 sisters parted for an hour, none lost, one only gone before. made by love's immortal power, nearest and dearest evermore. Oh, when these hidden stores of ours lie open to the Father's sight, may they be rich in golden hours, deeds which show fairer for the light, lives whose brave music long shall ring, like a spirit-stirring strain, souls which will gladly soar and sing in the long sunshine after rain. Little Drops of Water by Louisa May Alcott. Little drops of water, little grains of sand, made a might, opium, and peace in land. Little words of kindness, spoken every day, make a home a heaven, and heap us on our way.
Mary's Dream by Louisa May Alcott. The moon had climbed the eastern hill, which rises o'er the sands of Dee, and from its highest summit shed a silver light on tower and tree. The May laid her down to sleep. The thoughts on sandy far at sea, and soft and low a voice was heard, saying, "May weep no more for me." She from a pillow gently raised her head, to see who there might be, and saw young Sandy shivering stand in such pale and hollow air. "Oh, Mary dear, cowed is my clay, and lies spent of a stormy sea, far, far from thee, I sleep in death, dear Mary, weep no more for me." 3 stormy nights and stormy days we tossed upon the raging main, and long we strove our bark to save, but all our striving was in vain. E'en then, when terror chilled my blood, my heart was filled with love of thee. The storm is past and I'm at rest, so Mary weep no more for me. O maiden dear, yourself prepare, we soon shall meet upon that shore, when love is free from doubt and care, and you and I shall part no more. Loud crew, the shadow fled, no more her Sandy did she see, but soft the passing spirit said, "Sweet Mary, weep no more for me."
Morning Song of the Bees by Louisa May Alcott. Awake, awake, for the earliest gleam of golden sunlight shines on the rippling waves that brightly flow beneath the flowering vines. Awake, awake, for the low, sweet chant of a wild bird's morning hymn comes floating by fragrant air from the forest cool and dim. When spread each wing and work and sing through the long, bright, sunny hours, over the pleasant earth we journey forth for a day among the flowers. Awake, awake, for the summer wind, half bidden the blossoms unclose, half open the violet's soft blue eye, and waken the sleeping rose. And lightly we wave on their slender steams, fragrant and fresh and fair, waiting for us as we singing come to gather our honeydew there. When spread each wing and work and sing for the long bright sunny hours, over the pleasant earth we journey forth for a day among the flowers. My Kingdom by Louisa May Alcott. A little kingdom I possess, where thoughts and feelings dwell, and very hard I find the task of governing it well. For passion tempts and troubles me, a wayward will misleads, and selfishness its shadow casts on all my words and deeds. How can I learn to rule myself, to be the child I should, honest and brave, nor even tire, or trying to be good? How can I keep a sunny soul to shine along life's way? How can I tune my little heart to sweetly sing all day? Dear Father, help me with a love that casteth out my fear. Teach me to lean on thee and feel, oh, what art very near, when no tension is unseen, no childish grief too small, since thou, with patience infinite, doth soothe and comfort all. I do not ask for any crown, but I would reach all my will, nor seek to conquer any world, except the one within, and when my guide until I find, led by a tender hand, my happy kingdom in myself, and there to take command. Nearer to thee by Louisa May Alcott. Near, my God, to thee, in thought across it be, that raised me, still all my song shall be, near, my God, to thee, near to thee.
Not a sparrow falleth, but its God doth know, by Louisa May Alcott. Not a sparrow falleth, but its God doth know, just as when his mandate lays a monarch low. Not a leaflet moveth, but its God doth see. Think not that no mortal God forgetteth thee. Far more precious surely than the birds that fly is the Father's image to the Father's eye. E'en the hairs are numbered, trust him full and free. Cast thy cares before him, he will comfort thee. For God planted in thy breast a soul, on the sacred tables doth thy name enroll. Cheer thine heart, then mortal never faithless be. He that marks the sparrows will remember thee. Now hark, little May, by Louisa May Alcott. Now hark, little May, if you wanted to ride under your pillow, just look every night. If you have been good all through the day, a gift you will find useful or gay. But if you have been cross, selfish, or wild, a bad thing will come for the naughty child. So dry, little dear, and soon you will see how easy and sweet to grow good it will be. Aha, you can see, although I'm here, but listen to what I say in your ear. Tell no one of us, because if you do, my fun will be spoiled, and so will yours too. And if you are good and patient and gay, a real fairy will come to see little May. Oh, my heart is sad and weary, by Louisa May Alcott. Oh, my heart is sad and weary, everywhere I roam, longing for the old plantation and for the old folks at home.
Our Little Ghost, by Louisa May Alcott. Oft in the silence of a night, when the lonely moon rides high, when wintry winds are whistling, when you hear an owl's shrill cry, in the quiet dusky chamber, by the flickering firelight, rising up between two slippers, comes a spirit on white. A winsome little ghost it is, rosy-cheeked and bright of eye, with yellow curls are breaking loose on the small cap pushed awry. Up it climbs among the pillows, for the big dark brings not reed, and a baby's boundless fancy makes a kingdom of a bed. A fearless little ghost it is, save the night seems as the day. The moon is but a gentle face, and the singing winds are gay. The solitude is full of friends, and the hour brings no regrets. For on his heavy little soul shines a sun that never sets. A merry little ghost it is, dancing gaily by itself on a flowery counterpane, like a tricksy household elf, nodding to the fitful shadows as it flickers on the wall, talking to familiar pictures, mimicking the old shrill call. A thoughtful little ghost it is, and when lonely gambols tire, with chubby hands on chubby knees, it sits winkling at the fire. Fancies innocent and lovely shine before those baby eyes. Endless fields of dandelions, brooks and birds and butterflies. A loving little ghost it is, when crept into its nest, its hand on father's shoulder laid, its head on mother's breast. It watches each familiar face with a clear, trusting eye, and like a sleepy little bird sings its own soft lullaby. When who frightened to sleep before, lest baby play till dawn, wake and watch their folded flower, little rose without a throne. And in the silence of a night, the hearts that laugh at most pray tenderly above its sleep, God bless our little ghost. Rosy, my dear, by Louisa May Alcott. Rosy, my dear, don't cry, I'm here to help you all I can. I'm only a fly, but you'll see that I will keep my word like a man. Summer days are over, by Louisa May Alcott. Summer days are over, summer work is done, harvests have been gathered gaily one by one. Now the feast is eaten, finished is the play, but one rite remains for our Thanksgiving Day. Best of all the harvest in the dear God's sight are the happy children in the home tonight. And we come to offer thanks where thanks are due, with grateful hearts and voices, Father, Mother, unto you. Sweet are the flowers of life, by Louisa May Alcott. Sweet are the flowers of life, swept over my happy days at home. Sweet are the flowers of life when I was a little child. Sweet are the flowers of life that I spent with my father at home. Sweet are the flowers of life when children played about the house. Sweet are the flowers of life when the lamps are lighted at night. Sweet are the flowers of life when the flowers of summer bloomed. Sweet are the flowers of life dead with the snows of winter. Sweet are the flowers of life when the days of spring come on. Sweet, sweet days are passing, by Louisa May Alcott. Sweet, sweet days are passing over my happy home, passing on swift wings through the valley of life. Cold are the days when winter comes again, when my sweet days were passing out my happy home. Sweet were the days on the rural green brick, sweet were the days when I read my father's books, sweet were the winter's day when bright fires are blazing. Sweet, sweet, by Louisa May Alcott. Sweet, sweet, come and eat, dear little girls with yellow curls, for ye you'll find sweets to your mind. On every tree sugar plums you'll see, and every dale grows for caramel. Where every rural gumdrops fall, motionless flows where our river goes. And are your feet like sugar sweet, are your head grow almonds red. Our lily and rose are not for rose, our flowers we pluck to eat or suck. And what bliss when two friends kiss, while honey sip from lip to lip. And all your meat in house or street, the work or play, sweethearts are. So little dear, pray fear no fear, go where you will, eat your fill. Here's a feast from west to east. You can say, or you go away. At last I stay in your candy land, no more can stop for once I've enough. Sweet, sweet, tweedledee, tweedledee. Tell the dear old body, by Louisa May Alcott. Tell the dear old Muddy, this day I cannot run, for the pots are boiling over, and the mutton isn't done. The Blessed Day by Louisa May Alcott. What shall little children bring on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day? What shall little children bring on Christmas Day in the morning? 'Tis shall little children bring on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. Love and joy to Christ our King on Christmas Day in the morning. What shall little children sing on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day? What shall little children sing on Christmas Day in the morning? A grand old carols shall we sing on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day, with all the hearts their offering brings on Christmas Day in the morning.
The Downward Road by Louisa May Alcott. Two Yankee maids of simple mien and earnest high endeavor come sailing to the land of France to escape the winter weather. And first they reach the vicious shore, they scorn the native ways, refuse to eat the native grub or ride in native chaise. All for the padding of her home or for some simple food. These horrid, greasy, unknown things, how can you think them good? As to men that if they say an uncomplaining maid, wait in peace and answered not, until one day they said, how can you eat this garbage while against all nature's laws? How can you eat your nails and points until they look like claws? And patiently Amanda said, my loves, just wait a while, the time will come you will not think the nails the victorious vile. And month has passed, and now we see prophecy fulfilled, and as of those carping maids is most completely chilled. Matilda was the first to fall, lured by the dark gossoon, and off her dishes one by one she dipped a timid spoon. She promised for 1 little week to let her nails grow long, but in a saving clause she thought it very wrong. Thus did she take the fatal plunge that compromised with sin, and all was lost, for that day forth the French ways were sure to win. Lavina followed on the train and ran the self-same road, ate sweet bread first, and chopped up brains with mushrooms and pickled toad. She cries, I've left the home, cousin, after this luscious food, puddings and brutal joints of meat at once we fancied good. And now in all the leisure hours one resource never fails. Morning and noon and night they sit and polish up their nails. And if in one short fatal month a change like this appears, what will be the next result when we have stayed for years?
The Flower's Lesson by Louisa May Alcott. There grew a fragrant rose tree where a brook flows, with 2 little tender buds and 1 full rose. When the sun went down to his bed in the west, the little buds leaned on a rose mother's breast, while the bright eyes starred where long watch kept, and the flowers of the valley in the green cradles slept, when silently in orders were commute with each other, the 2 little buds on the bosom of her mother. Oh, sister, said the little one, as she gazed at the sky, I wish that the dew elves, as you wandered lightly by, would bring me a star, for they never grow dim, and the farmer does not need them to burn round him. The shining drops of hue the elves bring each day, and place in my bosom, so soon pass away. But a star would glitter brightly for the long summer hours, and I should be fair than all my sister flowers, or were better far when the dew drops that fall on the high and the low, and come along to all. I would be fair and stately, with a bright star to shine, and give a queenly air to this crimson robe of mine. And proudly she cried, These fireflies shall be my jewels, since the stars can never come to be. Just then a tiny dewdrop that hung over the dell on the breast of a bud like a soft star fell, but impatiently she flung it away from a leaf, and it fell on her mother like a tear of grief, while she floated to her breast with wilful pride, and glittering firefly that hung by her side. Heed, said the mother rose, daughter mine, why shouldst thou seek for beauty not find? The Father hath made thee wood thou no art, and what he most loved is a sweet, pure heart. When why dost thou take with such discontent the loving gift which he to thee hath sent? Our cool fresh dew with render we fair, more lovely and sweet than the brightest star. They were made for heaven, and can never came to shine like the firefly thou hast in that foolish breast of thine. O my foolish little bud, do listen to the mother. Care only for true beauty, and seek for no other. There will be grief and trouble in that wilful little heart. Unfold the leaves, my daughter, and let the fly depart. But the proud little bud would have her own will, and floated the firefly more closely still, till the struggling insect tore open the vest of purple and green that covered her breast. And the sun came up, she saw with grief the blooming of her sister bud leaf by leaf. While she, once as fair and bright as the west, hung her very head down on her wounded breast. Bright grew the sunshine, and the soft summer air was filled with the music of flowers singing where. But faint grew the little bud with frost and pain, and longed for the cool dew, but now it was in vain. Then bitterly she wept for folly and pride, as dropping she stood by her fair sister's side. And the rose mother leaned her very little head on her bosom to rest, and tenderly she said, O hasted learn, my little bud, whatever may betide, O canst with thyself nor joy but passion or by pride. The loving Father sent the sunshine and the shower, and thou mayst become a perfect little flower, with sweet dews to feed thee, with soft wind to cheer, and the earth as a pleasant home, which thou dwelling her. When shouldst thou not be grateful for all his kindly care, and strive to keep myself most innocent and fair? When seek, my little blossom, to win humility, be fair without, be pure within, and worldwide happy be. So when the quit autumn of a fragrant life shall come, thou mayst pass away to bloom in the flower spirit's home. Not from the mother's breast, where I still lay hide into the fading bud the dewdrop gentle slide. Stronger grew the little form, and happy tears fell, as the dew did its silent work, and the bud grew well, while the gentle rose leaned with motherly pride over the fair little ones that bloomed at her side. Night came again, and the fireflies flew, but the bud let them pass and drank of the dew. And the soft stars shone from the still summer heaven on the happy little flower that had learned the lesson given. To my lady, by Louisa May Alcott. There are no flowers in the fields, no green leaves on the tree, no columbines, no violets, no sweet anemone. So I have gathered from my pots all that I have to fill the basket where I hang tonight with heaps of love from Jill.
To one who teaches me, by Louisa May Alcott. To one who teaches me the sweetness and the beauty of doing faithfully and cheerful my duty. To Papa, by Louisa May Alcott. In high Olympus' sacred shade, a gift Minerva wrought for a beloved philosopher immersed in deepest thought. A shield to guard his aged breast with its enchanted mesh, when he his nectar and ambrosia took to strengthen and refresh. Long may he live to use the life the hidden goddess gave, to keep unspotted to the end the gentle, just, and brave.
Welcome, Maids of Honor, by Louisa May Alcott. Welcome, Maids of Honor, you to bring in the spring, and wait upon her. She has virgins many, fresh and fair, yet you are more sweet than any.
Welcome, mighty chief, once more, by Louisa May Alcott. Welcome, mighty chief, once more. Welcome to this grateful shore. No mercenary foe aims again the fatal blow, aims at thee the fatal blow. Virgins fair and matrons grave, also a conquering arm that save, balefully triumphal bowers. Through your fairs wave the flowers, through your heroes wave the flowers. When it comes night, by Louisa May Alcott. When it comes night, we put out the light. Some blow with a puff, some turn down and snuff, but neat folks prefer a nice extinguished her. So here I send you back one to put on Mr. Jack.
Work, neighbor, work, by Louisa May Alcott. Work, neighbor, work, do not stop to play, wander far and wide, gather all you may. We are never like idle butterflies, but like the busy bees, industrious and wise.